Hey guys, what's up? It's Steph, and today we are here with a freaking book haul. What? I haven't done one of these in forever because I haven't had money. But no, I've got a big pile of books to talk to you about, and I'm so excited for like all of these books. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Yeah, let's get to it. So the first book, I'm just gonna go from the bottom up, not in the order they arrived or anything, because I already forgot. First up, we have Stranger Than Fanfiction by Chris Colfer. I've been so excited for this. It came out earlier this year, and oh man, I wanted it so bad earlier in the year, but I didn't pick it up. And I found it on Book Depository really cheap, so I was like, click, 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 and I got it. And this book is about this group of teens are like going on a road trip, and they're like, hey, just for laughs, let's invite like one of our favorite celebrities to come with us. And much to their surprise, he agrees to go. But there's something dark about this celebrity that they may discover. I don't know, that's really all I really know about this book. I've read into the first chapter. I'm on chapter 2 right now, Summer to Remember. And I am so excited. I love this book. I'm automatically Doctor Who vibes right off the bat. So I love it. I love Chris's writing style, which is one of the reasons why I picked up Struck by Lightning, which I read back on Easter. I finished that one in a day. Yeah. I'm so excited for this book. I do want to try and get into his other series, but I've been like too excited for this one to even like consider those, so I need to finish this one first. So yeah. Next up, we have In the Heights. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! This is the lyric, and like it shows all the lyrics from the music as well as the talking in between, and it has some awesome pictures from the production. You can look at that. Can you see that? Look at that. Yeah. It's got a bunch of them. I was so excited to get this in the mail. I've been eyeing this forever, and I finally have it, and it is so good. So good. I can finally know the in-between lyrics, because it's hard to hear on some of those like bootleg YouTube puppies. Not that I watch musical bootlegs. Who does that? Because it's bad and wrong. Support your theaters, kids. Along that same line, I have the Dear Evan Hansen book, complete book of like lyrics and like words. And this one doesn't have pictures, but it does have this amazing artwork inside on the front and back covers. It's the same picture, and I really loved that about this. I was really excited to see that because I didn't really look into it when I bought it. I was just like, lyrics, yes, I need it. And it's great. I love it. I love things like this. Like, I know it's like super dorky of me to like have these books when it's just like, you can go see the musical or you can like listen to it on the CD, but I love being able to read through lyrics. I love being able to like know what they're saying, because the only reason I know like the words in between the songs of the musical is from the basement production of it, which I think was sadly taken down, but I saw it before it was taken down, and it was really good. The actors in that basement musical were phenomenal. But yeah, and like it's nice to be able to see the in-betweens if you haven't been able to see the Broadway if you haven't been able to see the Broadway musical. So yeah, I'm really excited for these two books. And can I just take a moment to talk to the creators of not only Be More Chill, but the Lightning Thief musical? We need one of these for those. I'm just saying, guys. Just say, George Salazar, I know you like talking about Be More Chill, and you're in both of these, George. George, I'm looking at you. Help us out, George. We need a book like this for Be More Chill and the Lightning Thief musical. Please. I will write it myself for free, and you guys can take all the profits. I don't care. Like, can this please be a thing? Please. Next, I have one of the most beautiful books that I've ever held in my life, and that is my house edition of the Philosopher's Stone, guys. Oh, look, it even has a fat friar on the back. Oh my god, I've been so excited for this. And like at the same time, like I'm like the same age as this series. I'm just a little bit older than this series, and that's mind-blowing. But like, look how pretty like the pages are. I had to get the hardcover because it had like the stripes. And that was like the paperback didn't have the stripes on this page. I'm like, I need them stripes. I need them Hufflepuff stripes. And it's so pretty. Look how yellow it is inside. And like, hey, if you guys have like the other house editions, like, do they have like the same color font on their cover as the house, or is it all just like one specific color? I would think it would be like red and blue and green, but I don't know. I just got my house. I do want to get the other houses once I saw that they, on the inside it gives you like an introduction to your house and it talks about your house more. But I had to get me that Hufflepuff cover. I mean, Hufflepuffs were particularly good finders. I'm so happy to finally have this book. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it. And then when I could get it, I practically cried. Like, I was like, yes, 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 I'm finally getting it. When it arrived in the mail, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And still is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I love it so much. The artwork is so beautiful. And plus it says Philosopher's Stone, not Sorcerer's Stone. It didn't Americanize it. It says Philosophers. Yay! Far too excited for a book cover, but you know what? You know what? Next up, I have a book that I got to read a few months ago, thanks to Penguin Random House's First Reader program. And I had to have a copy of my own because I love this book so much. And that is The Library of Fates by, I don't even want to try to pronounce the name because I'm going to butcher it. And, like, this book is too good for me to butcher the author's name. So this story is about, I believe it is, how do you say it, like an own perspective. It's not the wording for it. I cannot think of the wording for it. But this book is so good. It's about this princess who finds herself like as a fugitive after her her palace gets like run over by these bad guys. So she's kind of on the run, and oh, it's just like the dealing with the fates, and there's stuff on the cover. Why didn't I notice that before? Oh no! Okay, it's fixed. It deals with fate. It deals with like, I don't even know how to describe this book. I kind of went into this book blind, and I suggest that you guys like try to go into it as blind as possible, even though I've blurbed some stuff for you. Like, it is a really good book. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Like I said, I got to read it early through Penguin Random House. If you want to check that out, it's not sponsored or anything, but if you go to Penguin Random House First Reader program, you can sign up and like enter for chances to like read books first and like then review them. It's a really cool opportunity, and I've read this book, Hart Hanson's book, The Driver, and one other one I think was like a dark fantasy, which that one I didn't really like, so I did kind of left like a small thing, like it was it for me. But yeah, this one and the Hart Hanson one were very good. Hart Hanson took a bit to get into, but once you did get into it, it was like really good. I think that's also because Hart Hanson's book was like an adult novel, but like we're getting way off topic here. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is a really good book. I highly recommend. And then look under the dust jacket. Like, this book is so pretty, pink and purple. I mean, yes, please. I'm living for it. And that color gradient. Yes. Next up is a book that I haven't shut up about, and you guys probably have heard of it. A Semi-Definitive List of Worst Nightmares by Crystal Sutherland. This one came out on the 5th of September, a little earlier this month. And like I've said, I made a whole book review on it. If you want to check it out, there'll be a little eye icon up above. This book is about a family who's been cursed by death himself to like be consumed and eventually die by their worst fears. And the main character, Esther Solar, she has devised a semi-definitive list of worst nightmares of possible fears that when she feels a bit afraid of something, she'll like put it down the list and then like never tackle again, so she doesn't end up falling victim of the curse. And then all that changes when a pickpocket snags her list, and her list is discovered, and they try to sort out what's her greatest fear. What will it be? I don't know. You have to read it or check out my review to find out. I didn't really spoil it in the review, but you want to check it out. Look at how, like, it's just like silver and black, but it's like so good. This is such a good book. Like, the ending, like, it wasn't like the contents of the book that made me cry. I think when I reached the point where the author talked about the research that went into the book, that's when I started kind of like getting tears in my eyes, started like kind of weeping up, because like it tackles very prominent issue and something that there's a huge stigma about that needs to be broken down, because these things need to be talked about and we need to be able to talk about them. So I highly recommend Semi-Definitive List of Worst Nightmares. I've already finished it. Yeah. Finally is the big book. This is like actually like a really big book. Why is it sticky? Oh, it's just that. This is actually like a really like tall book, and it's one that I've been so excited for. It is the one that 13 booktubers paired up with 13 authors with, and one you've probably seen on BookTube a lot because, like I said, booktubers worked on it. Because You Love to Hate Me, which is the Villains anthology. I've been so excited. I haven't read it yet. I haven't opened it up. I've had it for like 2 weeks. I haven't opened it up yet because I was working on some Philosophers Worst Nightmares. But I really want to. I'm so torn between like continuing through Stranger Than Fanfiction and opening this book up. Plus some of my beta books that I've been reading. The beta reading that I've been doing on my tablet, which I lost, and I have to finish something before the end of the month. I'm panicking. But I am so excited for this book. Like I said, it's like 13 young adult authors paired up with 13 booktubers, and they wrote Tales of Villainy, and like the introductions are written by the booktubers, I believe. I don't really know that much about it. I believe whose was it? It's either Ben's or Jesse's. That was like a Medusa like one. I'm not sure. Like I watched their videos, of course, because that's one of the reasons I found out about this book was through Ben and Jesse being like, "Hey, we helped in a book, and look how pretty it is." I'm like, this cover is flippin' beautiful. Like the paperback was cheaper, but like this cover is so much prettier in my opinion, because like you have like the hues and like the bleeding rose. It's beautiful, man, and I'm so excited. Look how big this book is too. Like compared to like this book, look how big it is. Like, you know. I'm so excited to read this book. I've been like, this is another one I was like, oh, there's still paper in here. This is another one I was like super excited to get in the mail, but like I haven't opened it up yet. It's just like the some list of worst nightmares, silver and black. But oh man, I want to read it so bad. And look how pretty it is on the inside. I mean, I'm loving it. I want to read it so bad. I need to start it. I'm kind of saving it for October just because 13 Tales of Villainy. So I'm definitely looking forward to this as an October read. Which, it's October when this video goes up, huh? Or like right at October. So yeah, I'm going to be starting this book. I should also talk about, while I'm here, I should talk about books that I did read this month. Because I think I'm pretty much summed up what I'm going to read, what I have read, what I started, and yeah, let's talk about that really quick before I go. I know this video is probably really long already. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go a little bit more. I'm sorry. So this month, very beginning of the month, I got to see All Time Low for free at the mall. Which I know people are probably sick of me talking about it, but it was like my first time seeing them live. And it was really meant a lot to me because I waited all day and I got to be front row. But skipping through all that, I took Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy with me to read while I was there. And I got through 14 chapters in like a couple hours. This book is like really quick to get through. And like I've been meaning to pick it back up, but I just haven't really done it. And I really need to. I liked the I thought the movie was okay. I've watched reviews from the Dom and about like the book versus the movie and like Lost in Adaptation and things like that. And I really want to like see what the book is. I know there's like so many different like versions of this, and Douglas Adams was I think he wrote a bunch of these. But like I've been really excited to like finally be starting to read it. Like I said, I watched the movie recently. I've been watching like the Dom's reviews of like the book and the movie. And yeah, I'm started it. I need to finish it. 2 other books that I finished this month I don't have with me. They're on my Kindle, which is lost at the moment, like I said earlier, and I'm freaking out because I need to find it because I'm still trying to finish a review book on there. Is Awakened, the last book in Krista Street's Lost Children trilogy, and the second book in the Supervillain High trilogy. He sent out an email. He said what he's going to call the trilogy, but I completely forgot. And the second book is The Headmaster Shadow, and I'm currently in the third book, The Vault something. I can't think of it. I'm still freaking out because on my tablet I need to finish it before the end of the month. And I'm only like 30% through it. So we need to get reading and we need to find that thing. Krista Street's, I really enjoyed how she closed that series up. I really enjoyed how, like, what went down in that series. And I'm happy with how it concluded. The Supervillain High one, I'm kind of iffy on the second book, and the third book, I'm still kind of iffy on it. I don't know. I enjoyed them to a point. There were certain things I didn't like about them. The first book was really fun. There's a lot of, like, I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you'd like to check out Supervillain High, like the first book, and the second book came out already on the 13th, I believe. Then the last book is coming out sometime at the end of September, which is probably before this video goes up. You can check that out. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check that out. I'll leave a link to Miss Krista Street's series down in the description below, even though you're probably tired of hearing about her and all her books, because I talk about them all the time, but hey, don't forget I did an interview with her too. What? Alright, moving on. As you know, because I did a book talk about this one, I finished a semi-definitive list of worst nightmares, and I talked a lot about it. I really enjoyed this book, like I've already said. I'm not going to go any more into it, but it's real. I think you need to check this out because it's really fun. As of filming this right now, I haven't finished Stranger Than Fanfiction, but I'm going to finish this before the end of September. It is going to be read. Like, I could read Chris Colfer's other book in a day. If I could read Struck by Lightning in a day, I could read Stranger Than Fanfiction in a day. Like, nothing will stop me. I will, like, make this priority number one. I'm already one chapter in. I read it, like, right before I went to bed. And I'm going to finish this book before the end of September. So by the time this video is up, I will have finished this. And I'll let you know in the description box below whether I did finish or not. And if I say I didn't, you're, like, allowed to, like, yell at me in the comments because I'm determined to finish this book, and it will be done. And, yeah. I'll have a separate TBR video going up, I think, the next video. Or the next video might be the spooky reads. I don't know, I might just, at the end of the month, tell you what I'm going to read, because I don't know yet. Things are subject to change. So, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day / night, and I'll see you later.